have we lost the fiber? Did it never have fiber? You know, I'm just asking.
Yeah. अपने आटे को या तो fortify करें with घर पे ही with some put some fiber fortify मतलब कि आप put some fiber back in. Lack of movement, you know, like यहाँ पे लोग हिलते ही नहीं हैं, you know, they don't move.
What people would really benefit from hearing is what are we doing wrong in our desi diet? Because clearly there is a problem. And what I'm seeing now, because I work with a lot of women, I see a lot more incidents of insulin resistance and, you know, just inflammation, people carrying inflammation. I can tell that the diet is the root cause. Or frankly, Pakistan mein to sab desi hi kha rahe hain.
Yes.
So what is going massively wrong in the desi diet that's causing this?
There's so many things, there's so many, but one that you touched upon and then we can start off with that is lack of movement, you know, like यहाँ पे लोग हिलते ही नहीं हैं, you know, they don't move. पानी भी पकड़ाने के लिए कोई घर पे है, सुबह जब आप उठें, these little movements, the neat movements, you know, the non-exercise movements that we talked about before contribute a lot to, you know, just moving your body and contribute to blood flow and all of that. So I think एक तो movement नहीं है, gym सिर्फ prioritize किया जाता है अगर कोई event आने वाला हो, शादी होने लगी हो, engagement होने लगी हो, तो heavy trainer के साथ 2-2 घंटे के workouts हो रहे हैं. एक longevity के लिए gym जाना is just not a concept.
Not a concept.
You know. और दूसरा, nobody cares about fiber. तो fiber का कोई there's no way to meet your fiber requirements. Women should have at least 30 to 40 grams. I know that's 25 to 35 is the requirement, but I would say 30, you know, aim for 30. Nobody knows fiber के बारे में किस तरह से fiber पूरा करना है. And unfortunately हमारी जो यहाँ पे breads हैं और चीज़ें हैं, I've been again also advocating on that. A lot of them don't reveal how much, what the macros are, what the calories are, and those that actually do reveal, even when they claim to be high fiber, only have 1 to 2 grams of fiber, where at least 3 to 4, 5 grams of fiber hona chahiye per slice of bread. So again, fiber ki awareness hai nahi. Fiber not only makes you feel full, but it also helps with your gut microbiome. You know, it makes, and again, wo jo inflammation, insulin resistance wale, once a person feels full, they feel satisfied, wo kam khayenge because their diet is full of fiber. You know. And their gut is going to be so good. Their bowel movements are going to be great. Automatically, the inflammation will come down. The weight will be much stable. The blood sugar will be stable because blood sugar and fiber is so directly related.
So what's happened in our diet? Because like desi diet is meant to be healthy. It's, you know, our ancestors have eaten it, right? And I mean, have we lost the fiber? Did it never have fiber? You know, I'm just asking. Like I want to know your perspective.
एक तो सब्जी हम लोग बहुत like वो एक जो सब्जी और salad का concept है, that has gone a little bit down the drain with, you know, people don't eat as much sabzi anymore. You know, it's always going to be क्योंकि सब्जी में fiber
it's not culturally celebrated anymore.
It's not,
right? Like if you're going to someone's home and they're serving you sabzi, or if you're eating sabzi at home every day, it's like ये फिर आज सब्जी बन गई है.
Exactly. You know? And we're not saying कि आप सिर्फ सब्जी और रोटी खाएं, उसके साथ आप meat भी लें, सब कुछ लें, but सब्जी needs to be there either in the form of a fresh salad or, you know, a cooked sabzi. एक तो वो नहीं है. And then on top of that, जिस तरह हमने बात किया था कि flours are just, you know, they're mixed flours, बहुत मैदा, very hyper fixated on sugar and maida in our country. You know, तो वो breads, वो flat breads, वो rotis, वो है ही नहीं कि fiber हो. You know, and essentially those are the things where we get our fiber from. A healthy desi diet should have, you know, a small roti जो अच्छे आटे की, चक्की का आटा जिसमें ज़रा फाइबर हो या आप खुद उसमें थोड़ा सा डालें वो, उसके साथ आपकी कोई सब्ज़ी हो, एक चिकन पीस हो, थोड़ा सा दही हो, you know, maybe some achar for extra probiotics, you know, the yogurt and the achar for some extra probiotics. That's a really nicely balanced plate.
What I've seen is that there is maida sneaked into everything. Like if you are ordering out or eating out, you have, it will be super hard to eat something that is not made of maida or doesn't, you know, come with maida. And then, you know, there's a whole bakery concept, there's a whole snacking concept, which is chalo चीनी नहीं भी है. I know a lot of people are like the savory snack people, right? चीनी अगर आप नहीं भी crave करे, बाकी हर चीज इज मैदा बेस्ड
और मैदे में भी थोड़ी सी चीनी ऐड करते हैं वो,
करते हैं क्योंकि उसको उसको
they
प्रिपेयर
really
करने
need
के
to
लिए
ferment
it's not
it
like
right.
it's not like it's completely sugar free also.
Yeah.
But like every bread will contain some, but even if it's not meat tasting, right? There's refined sugar in it. So we at our home, we've completely shifted to jaw atta. Actually जो हमारा आटा है ना, हमारी गंदम भी जो है ना, वो क्योंकि वो GMO'd है, उसका gluten content is way too much. It's probably not, your body is not able to handle it. So move to jaw atta. And what we realize is कि actually jaw का आटा या जिसको desi jaw कहते हैं या you know, those attas are more expensive because they're not being mass produced.
Right.
So I guess my question is, what are the top 2-3 maybe tips that you do have for people who are trying to improve the fiber intake, who are struggling with this insulin, pre-diabetics, or you know, inflammation, or slight weight gain, and they're trying to balance their fiber? Because a lot of people will listen to this and say कि 30 grams of fiber कहाँ से आएगा? अब हम इसको calculate करने बैठ जाएं, you know, which starts this cycle of.
No, that's a very good. I would say कि पहली चीज़ जिस तरह मैंने पहले बताया था कि अपने आटे को या तो fortify करें with घर पे ही with some put some fiber fortify मतलब कि आप put some fiber back in, right? आप या तो like you said कि आप jaw की रोटी उसमें थोड़ा सा flax seed, you know, आप वो chia seeds add कर लें, whatever you can, whatever you can tolerate and build up to, वो करें.
So experiment with it.
Experiment
see, you
with
might
it.
have to do it a few times to see कि कैसे taste बेहतर है, कैसे
and also
रोटी
कि वो
बेहतर
रोटी
है.
की you know, how does it feel, how does it feel to chew, so you'll have to come up with the formula because unfortunately itna nahi readily available us tarah ki flatbreads. Another good way of increasing your fiber is to add some cauliflower rice, maybe some quinoa into your regular rice, right? And again, it's something that you have to build up to. So I had a client, and I work with a lot of women who are, you know, menopausal, premenopausal, tab tak taste buds are well established. So it's very difficult when you bring changes to the diet for them to actually like it and you know, do it long term. But I've come across many women who start off by adding a tablespoon of cauliflower. And cauliflower अगर यहाँ नहीं मिलता, आप उसको easily shred कर सकते हैं खुद घर पे, and you know, stir fry it a little bit. Add it into your regular rice, and maybe शुरू में आप आधा कप चावल के साथ 2 चम्मच cauliflower rice डालें, and then like the patient I told you about, now she's doing equal cauliflower rice with rice. It not only increases the volume of the rice that one is consuming, but also adds a ton of vegetables, fiber into it. Also quinoa being a great one, कि वो आप cook करें. I know a lot of people don't like how quinoa tastes, but you know, a little bit of ginger garlic, seasonings are great. You know, we Pakistan में seasonings are turmeric, black pepper and all of that. तो आप उसको season करें and then add it into regular rice to increase the volume. And quinoa is a complete protein, so then you know, and also add some extra protein and fiber into your regular rice. And aista as your taste develops, one could do lesser rice, more quinoa, and mix it all together. That's another great way.
And what are some of the changes that you feel or you've seen, you know, when you were living here or as you've come back? Where are we digressing? Where do we need to pick up the ball? What can we do? Like, what are some of those longer term comparisons?
Yeah. एक तो I think there's so many more options now to eat. Like you crave something, it's at your door in 30 minutes. ये पहले नहीं होता था. You know, like we crave something, we would wait for mom and dad to like have free time and take us. Even a McDonald's cone after school was like a big deal. You know, now it's like an everyday thing. कि हाँ, I'm craving something, I'll order it. एक वो बहुत बड़ा change है, that instant gratification, having that food available, drive-thrus आते हैं. Social media के through awareness कि हाँ, ये भी खा सकते हैं, ये restaurant खुला है. There's so many different. एक तो वो बहुत, food is very accessible, unfortunately. You know, we never used to. Us as humans are not designed to be constantly eating. You know, in the Paleolithic times, we would hunt, we would eat big, and then we would have times where we're eating just berries and fiber and a lot of those things. So constant. Now we're just like eating all the time. And I think दूसरी चीज़ ये, which I see with a lot of my patients and clients, unfortunately, there's a big gap between who is cooking the food and who is eating the food. The staff is cooking the food. And I've seen this just unfortunately when I work with somebody who has celiac. I'm like, आपने, you know, wheat, rye, barley, ये चीज़ें नहीं खानी. But the cook, because उसने अच्छा roti present करनी है, is still adding a little bit of this to make the roti more flexible. So unfortunately, वो पहले इतना नहीं था. People were more connected to their kitchens. You know, they knew कि अच्छा ठीक है, खाना कौन बना रहा है. A lot of family members would be cooking. Now, many people rely on the staff for cooking, and there's this
Everybody's dukhti rag is the oil that the staff uses
And you
because
know
usme
the-
khana acha banta hai, dikhta acha hai.
And some food you can tell is made with love.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that love concept is gone because a lot of people don't cook for themselves
Yeah.
living here now.
Yeah.
Jo ab I think wo nahi hai. And then also like लोगों के meal times होते थे where they would sit together and they would all eat together. So जब आप सारे मिल के बैठ के खाते हैं on a table, kids also learn from how older people are eating, you know. Okay, this person is adding dahi, they're adding some salad. I know it might not sound big, but when the kids are watching us eat in a healthy manner and talk to our bodies in a healthy fashion, it does leave an imprint on them.
And so what you're saying is it's not just what we're eating, it's the entire food culture, you know,
Yes.
like who's making it, how we're eating it, and
Yes.
all those things we know that they impact our relationship with food and ultimately, you know, how the food is benefiting us.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I've benefited a lot from this conversation. It's making me think I want to cook more actually for my family. That is true. When I cook when I'm not in Pakistan, you know, there's a different vibe or there's a different, I think, flair to that food that you're
Yes.
cooking for your own family.
Absolutely.
But thank you for highlighting some of the super important points. I really hope people will have benefited from this conversation.
Yes, I hope as well.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.